The Boneyard, Gaming and Anime, Ducky.
Hello, my lovely duckies, and welcome to the Boneyard. And as always, I am your host, Caster. And we're going to talk about a few things for the audio enhancement of the GBA, the Game Boy Advance. And they all come from Retro 6 via Handheld Legend. We're going to do the Clean Amp Pro, which is a new audio amp that's completely wire-free. So if you were ever getting stuck, which, I mean, the first amp was pretty easy, but again, this one's really easy. There's no wires whatsoever. You just lay it down and you solder it to the board. It's amazingly simple, deceptively simple. And we're also going to install the Dehum and Dehis kit. This is a little kit that you can, again, it's all wireless too. You just put it down on the motherboard and you just solder it straight to it. There's no wires whatsoever. And it's very easy to install. And what it's for is to get rid of a hum and hiss that may occur from putting in an audio amp. So this Clean Amp Pro is a lot better than the original amp that we get from Retro 6. So yeah, it's really great. So we're going to showcase this, and it's going to be a really short video because there's really not much to show. It's just bam, you just solder to the board, and that's it. I mean, it's a really good mod for someone starting out. So without further ado, Duckies, let's get into the showcase of the Clean Amp Pro and the Dehum Dehis kit. We'll see you there.
Alright, my lovely Duckies, and here is the Game Boy Advance we're going to be working with today. The story behind this one is that, well, I had a guy contact me, and he did some kind of online trade where he got three of these already modded Game Boy Advance systems. He traded some really rare video game stuff for them. I think one thing he traded was like an Atari Jaguar, you know. But anyways, there was a few other things he traded for, but this was part of the deal. Was he got these three of these already modded Game Boy Advance handhelds, and as you can see, it's in this lovely Super Nintendo scheme. I absolutely love it. With the gray and the purple buttons. Oh man, yeah, I think I really like this. But yeah, so he has the IPS screen on there already, but apparently the guy, apparently he didn't really have any solder skills, and so he just did, like the no cut, no solder version of this. So it does turn on, as you can see, but it doesn't have any brightness function at all. There's no wires hooked up to it. So the customer, he asked if I could go ahead and do that for him, and I suggested while I had it open if he wanted wanted enhanced audio, and he said yeah, sure. So we hooked that up with him. So here's the parts we're going to be installing today. So first off, we're going to just put in a brand new speaker. Go ahead and get rid of the old speaker and put a brand new one in there. The older speakers, actually, hold on one second. Oh yeah, so I have a speaker from another one here. So let me bring this up for reference here. So we have this old speaker now. The old GBA speakers, they have this little bit of plastic on the end that kind of keeps it off the components that are underneath of it. This doesn't. So it does come with like a little ring of a little sticker to put on here, but I prefer taking a little bit of double-sided tape or some foam tape or something and just putting it under here and sticking it right onto the board instead of having this stuck to the shell, because if you need to go back and do something, fix something, it really sucks if this is connected to the shell and not the motherboard. So we're going to go ahead and put that in. It's real simple, really easy to install. Okay, so we're going to put in a audio amp. Now we're going to use the Clean Screen, or the Clean Amp Pro, and this is from Retro 6. This is different from their other amp that we had last time, where you put it down, you had you soldered a bunch of wires to it. This is literally you just plop it down on the motherboard and you just solder to where it goes, and we'll show that in a minute here. But yeah, it's really foolproof. You just put it down, just like the clean screen from for the Game Gear. It's the same thing. You just put this on there, and put a little flux down, and just solder these to all the points that these contacts touch, and it's really foolproof. And then what you'll do is you'll solder right here to these 2 points here. That's where you'll solder your positive and negative on your speaker, right there. And then we're gonna take care of this. Take care of the hum and the hiss that sometimes that can happen with these these real loud speakers. We're gonna have the Dehum and Dehiss kit that also comes from Retro 6 via Handheld Legend, obviously. And yeah, and this is also very foolproof. You're just gonna take this and you're gonna lay it down on the motherboard, and where all these points land up is where you're gonna solder at. And I mean, it's great, especially with these surface mount capacitors that a lot of people have trouble with putting them on, especially in like with the GBA and real tight spaces. So it's really super easy, and I highly recommend this. So we're gonna go ahead and open this up, and I'm not even gonna show you how to solder it in. I'm just gonna show you the final bit of it. Like, I'm gonna go in and solder it, and then I'm gonna show you the aftermath in it, because it's really self-explanatory. Once I show you it, you'd be like, oh, okay. So we're gonna open this up, and we come back. We're gonna have everything ready, and then we're gonna go close it up, and we're gonna show you how it looks. So see you in a second, Ducky. All right, here we are, my lovely Duckies, with the Clean Amp Pro already put on here, and yeah, like I said, it just lays on there nice and neat, and boom, just right there's the power. The first little pin there goes to the power, and then you have your headphone jack, and then this hooks up to your speaker. I mean, it's look how simple it is. I mean, that is amazingly simple. And if you're not really confident in your solder skills, this is a perfect little project to practice on. I mean, it is very foolproof. I mean, you just sit it down, and you just put some liquid solder on the points, and that's it. I mean, it's amazing, and the sound quality you get for something real simple is amazing. Now you will have to the original speaker is in these little holes right here. You're gonna have to pull these out, just heat them up and pull the wires out. But yeah, you got the positive goes right here, and the negative goes right here. So it's very simple, hard to screw up. And then of course I have a little piece of double-sided tape here that I just put on there, and there you go, and then there the audio is enhanced. So we'll be back with the Dehum kit, and be back in a moment. All right, my lovely Duckies, and here we are with the Dehum kit. Now this is a different Game Gear Advance one I'm working on, but I already had this one done, so I thought, well, what the heck, I'll just go ahead and show this one real quick while I get the other one set up. So anyways, as you can see, we have the IPS screen here, and we got the wires going to get the brightness. But this right here is the Dehum kit. This thing right here with these two surface mount capacitors, and yeah, they just, again, everything just lines up perfectly, and you just just solder to those connections right there. They will meet up with yeah. So they just go in there, and you just little blob of solder on each end. Boom, boom, and that's it. And you got the Dehum kit all done. And not every unit, I mean, does the Dehum kit work? It does. I would say not every Game Gear Advance needs it. But if you definitely notice some hum or hiss, yeah, it wouldn't hurt to put this in here. But just letting you know that, like, if you want to get one done, this is not something that is absolutely necessary, but it does reduce the hiss and hum for those ones that do have it. So, but again, it's an awesome fix. It's something that you could do, if you're just starting out. It's not a very hard mod to perform. So, anyways, Duckies, that's pretty much it. So let's go ahead and close it back up, and let's just turn it on real quick and see how it sounds. All right, my lovely Duckies, and here we are with the finished product. So let's turn it on, see how it sounds. That's pretty damn good to me. And I have it on max volume, and notice you can't hear any hiss or hum. And there may be a little bit, but I mean, it is on max volume, and you'll hear like maybe a little hiss. But again, you're on max volume. But if you have it on like, a reasonable volume, you won't hear anything. So let's go ahead and pop in a game and see what it sounds like. So we're going to pop in Castlevania here. Alrighty. That sounds pretty good, don't it, Ducky? Alright, Ducky. So anyways, thanks for watching this video. And, it's a real simple mod that I thought I would just go ahead and showcase. And, yeah, if you just need good sound and it pairs well with the IPS screen, I mean, it's a great mod to start out on, because it's super, super simple. And so anyways, Duckies, thanks for watching this video. And we're going to have more videos coming out soon, as soon as I can get them out. I got technical difficulties on some things and shipping issues on others, and you know how that is. Anyways, Duckies, I just want to say thank you for watching this video. Stay safe and be good to each other.